Segundo Montes grew up in Spain and joined the Jesuits when he was young. From early on, he learned that faith is something you live, not just something you believe quietly in church. His Jesuit education drilled into him the idea of serving others while learning at the same time. Sociology seemed to be the best way to grasp the prevailing hardships and to think how to implement the change effectively. Montes did not only think about help, he wanted to be the one to provide it. His faith and education made it possible for him to not only contemplate, but also to go out in the world and perform good deeds. When Montes moved to El Salvador, he put all of that into practice. He served as both a priest and sociologist at the Central American University. His activities were focused on the Civil War victims, mainly criticizing and supporting the refugees who had lost their homes and loved ones. He is remembered not only for being a man of the people, but also for recognizing their sufferings and treating them as human beings rather than mere statistics. He spent time with families who had nowhere else to turn. And Montes used his research to protect and support people, showing care through both action and knowledge. His total faith in God gave him the strength to do risky things. According to him, to be on God's side was to be with the suffering and not to push away, or not to push them away, specifically. And this might even lead to his death. Montgomery was a good-hearted person, and he made friends with the uprooted families and listened to their stories about them when they suffered. He showed solidarity by staying in El Salvador when many others left for safety. He also showed hope by believing that a more just society was possible, even when the Civil War made the world feel hopeless. Monty's death also reveals his testimony. In this, Monty was killed in 1989, along with 5 other Jesuit priests and 2 women, in a violent protest, which tried to silence the voices of the defenders. He was killed because he was brave not to stop his lawyer's activities. Even his death was a way to manifest the kingdom of God, revealing that the choice of the inadequate justice and care for others is the only major and not the personal safety choice. His so-called life and death reflect the Paschal mystery, since he has not only surrendered, but also came through people who were suffering, and definitely provided hope when it seemed impossible. To live the Paschal mystery, as Montes did, does not necessarily imply that all people should move to another continent or become a priest. It just starts from recognizing the needy people and offering them our help with our skills or time or both. Monty showed that faith is not just believing, but also acting with love and compassion in the world. We too, by serving and standing with others in the way he did, even if it is in small ways, are living the Paschal mystery nowadays. Segundo Montes teaches us that real faith forces us to act. His life shows that compassion, hope, and solidarity are choices and things we can try to do every day. Following his example, it helps us see how ordinary people can make the kingdom of God visible and how living faith can truly change lives.